If you want to support the channel, check out my latest book in the description below. Also hit like, subscribe, please leave a comment anywhere down this video. And this is a cabin called the Dart, also available down below in the links. Hey, what's going on, guys? Deek, relaxshacks.com. Shout out to my boy Josh at Cap Kingdom on Etsy. He hooked me up with a bunch of trucker hats. I love trucker hats. I wear them all the time. This one got the brim flipped up, which will probably annoy some of you. That's all right. Anyway, I wanted to kind of consolidate some of the knowledge on emptying. Sun's right in my eyes. Emptying cans, spray cans, rattle cans. You know, you graffiti artists out there, or you DIY aficionados or pros. Let's turn this way. This is my messy DIY backyard. There we go. I just want to show you a simple method to empty the can and to take the paint out of it before disposing of it. The metal cans, I'm going to start because I didn't know you really could. You can take the empty cans and bring it to scrap yards to recycle them. Apparently, like I said, I've never done that yet, but that's not the focus of the video. Let me show you how we do this. All right, step one, you need a vice clamp. One of the squeeze grip ones works best. You can use the other ones as well. Open the sucker. I'm going to take this can. Now, I've emptied as much of the paint out as I can. Some of these start to lose propellant, but they still, if you listen closely, they will leak a little bit. They have gas in them. You don't want to puncture them yet to empty out the paint because, again, there's a lot of pressure in these. You don't want them basically exploding. So take your can. I acquired a ton of them recently from a paint, almost like a hazmat or paint collection event through my buddy Alex Eves, stayvocal.com. He runs a reused clothing line. Check it out, subscribe to him. I'll show you a picture of all the ones I got. It's kind of a nice arrangement because I get a lot of good cans out of it, but also a lot of duds, which I have to deal with. So take your can, squeeze away. So this thing starts, you know, ideally take a clamp you don't mind getting some paint on. I don't want to get any on the camera, so I'm going to squeeze this. You're going to hear the hiss. So it's leaking. Now all I do is take this, turn it upside down, and store it somewhere. Hear that? It's emptying out. Do this outdoors because this stuff's not good to breathe in. Don't do it near fire. It is flammable. You can do it in a vise. I've seen people do that before. Just let this empty for a while. I mean, it's one of those like passive tasks where you can leave this for like an hour if you wanted. And when it's empty, then it's on to phase 2. All right, it's later on, kind of did a bunch of things, lost track of time. The beauty of this, you don't have to really watch it, follow it, or even pay attention to it. This can's completely empty. You can kind of tell when it's like just softer. Like I can grab it and pucker it in and crush it like this. So you can tell there's not as much pressure in there. This one has taken a while to empty. So what I'm gonna do now is take this can, I couldn't find my punch hole, but this will do. And I'm gonna poke a couple holes in it, and you just drain it into a jar, and you're good to go. GTG. Here's the can. Punch some holes near the base. I do it on the side of the can here. Yeah, see, you didn't even hear anything coming out of that. If you have a punch hole that's sharper, it works so much better. Punch 2 holes, 3, whatever, because they'll drain out easier. I'm gonna put a second one. It's like opening, you know, back in the day, those juice cans with the triangular opener. Kind of dating myself. You'd have to punch 2 holes so that it properly drains. So here's the 2 holes there. Just take a jar. Not much in this one, but it's not going in the landfill. Use a glass jar, by the way, not plastic. It more or less melts the plastic. And you can then, afterwards, apparently, recycle at a scrapyard these cans because they're completely empty. Like I said, I do a lot of painting and graffiti work and sell a lot of my work. Hashtag Deek, Diedricksen art. If you want to follow that, I'd appreciate that as well. So I save this paint in a jar or within reason, or sometimes just drain all that paint into one jar and stir it together and see what kind of color I come up with, and use it as a backdrop or background color for what I'm about to paint on a canvas, on a wall, whatever.